Welcome back to EDS, and in this video we're going to take a look at how you can write your own options contracts, collect a premium upfront and generate consistent returns year on year. So the first thing that we want to do is open up our brokerage platform. The one that I like to use is tastytrade, however you can use whatever you like. And obviously our instrument of choice is options. Specifically, we're going to be writing and selling them. We're not going to be buying them. So we need to know where we are in the options cycle. So if you just pull up any underlying, we've got UAL open here. This is a position that we've been managing for a little while, but any underlying is fine. And you just want to open the trade tab and get a list of expirations. And now you will be presented with weeklies and monthly expirations. We want to stick with monthlies, and we want to be between 30 and 60 days out in time. So December 20th looks like it fits that criteria. November 15th is too short, and January 17th is too far away. So December 20th is the one we want to go for. Now that we have that information, we can see 57 days out in time is where the contract is going to be. So we could take that information, come over to our watch list, and filter out any underlying that has earnings over the next 57 days. The reason for this is because we don't want earnings to disturb our trade. It can increase vega or volatility, mess up your deltas, and both of these things will have a negative effect on your P&L. We also want to filter out anything with a low liquidity level. We want to be able to get in and out of positions easily. And we also want to only be paying tight spreads. So now you want to list everything from high to low IVR. And typically you want to be looking for trades on underlyings with an IV rank of over 50. Anything below 50 can be considered low, over 50 can be considered high. However, sometimes anything above 30 can be considered okay, depending on the underlying and depending on market conditions. So we just go down the list and see what would fit well inside of our portfolio. The first thing that sticks out to me is BA. We have already got a position on UAL. So we wouldn't actually be looking to put this position on a BA in this specific portfolio. However, I have a feeling that we'll be able to collect a nice premium relative to the size of the underlying here. It's got an absolute IV level of 41.5%, IV rank of 51.2. It's trading at just under $155 a share. And let's have a look. Perfect. Cool. Everything looks good with BA. Let's have a look at the options chain. We just want to open up the December 20th expiration. And we're now presented with the options chain here. So the horizontal orange bar shows you where price currently is relative to the strikes, and the vertical bar shows you what the expected move is of BA over the next 57 days. So we need to sell some contracts. We want to sell one call, one put, and we want to sell them anywhere between a 15 and 20 delta. So if we look over here on the call side, we've got a 19 delta here at the 180 strike, and we've got a 16 and 22 delta split here at the 135 and 140 strikes. I would be tempted to be at the 16 delta here. So we've essentially created a range between 135 and 180. And essentially, this is the position. So we'd have negative 2.4 deltas on the overall position, which is pretty close to being delta neutral. And we would collect a massive $4.34 in premium. So that's times by 100 shares, by the way. So it would be $435 up front. We do have an unlimited loss potential because this is a naked position, and our broker is going to require just under 1.6k in buying power. So this is a super high return on capital trade, very, very high return on capital trade, especially for a naked position. And if price stays within this range here by expiration, then we keep 100% of the premium. Now, in terms of probability of profit, we've got a 73% chance of making at least a penny on this position. And if you want to get out of about 50% of max profit, we can do so. And we've got an 88% chance of being able to get out over the next 57 days at some point, with 50% of max profit. So we're looking at some very, very high probabilities here. If I would highly recommend to just, if you wanted to open this position, just do it as a naked position. However, if $1,600 in buying power is a bit too much for your account, by all means, you can simply just buy another contract a little bit further out, $5 wide on either side. We've essentially created a $5 range here, and we no longer have a unlimited loss potential. Our max loss is the spread between the contracts minus the premium we collect, and that's how we arrive at our max loss here. And our broker knows that we no longer have an unlimited loss potential, so it's only going to require what our max loss is in buying power. That's why we have such a significant reduction in buying power here. And we do end up with a very nice return on capital trade. Although if you do notice, the return on capital isn't that much different to when with it being a naked position. So I would really encourage everyone to stick to a naked position for this if you did want to trade this. But I understand $1,600 might be a bit too much for some people. And this is how you can essentially manipulate trades. This is how you can essentially manipulate positions to fit inside your portfolio. This is how you can find positions. And there is one other thing you do need to keep in mind, and that is the sizing of your positions. It doesn't really matter what you do. If the sizing of your positions is wrong, then eventually it won't end well for you. So we've created a position sizing template that's free for everyone to use and get a copy of. The way it works is you're entering the size of your portfolio here, what the current VIX level is here, and then everything below will be automatically calculated for you. It tells you exactly how you need to structure your portfolio. And as long as you stick to that, you'll be fine. If you want a copy, link is in the description. Head on over to Free Position Sizing Template and it will take you to where you need to go. If you want to learn in more detail, if you want to see what positions we're opening in our accounts, again, link is in the description. This time, click on EDS Premium. Get yourself signed up. Inside, you will have access to all of our portfolios. You'll have access to a full course as well. So no prior knowledge is required. We will teach you everything you need to know. There's also a private community, so if you do get stuck, you can speak with like-minded individuals or you can speak with myself directly. There's a 100% money-back guarantee, so once you've studied our full course and followed our trades for at least 6 months, and if at that point you haven't seen results, then we will work with you for free until you do, or you can simply request a full refund. So it's risk-free on your part, and right now it is £1 a month to join, and the price will be going up. So, but once you're in, you're locked in. The price is locked in for you. So you are rewarded for getting in early, and we are currently offering one-on-one onboarding sessions for everyone, complimentary. That will be stopping soon. So you are rewarded definitely for getting in early. With that being said, I will see you guys on the inside.